And the one which really jumped out at me this morning was the Joey Chestnut story. So Joey Chestnut, he's a 12-time winner of Nathan's hot dog eating contest. We all know him. The thing about him is he's not a 400-pound guy.
No, he's pretty skinny, actually.
I don't think he's skinny. I think eventually, eating 71 hot dogs in 10 minutes catches up to you.
How
I
could
would
it
not say
not?
he's skinny, but he's normal, average.
Yeah.
He wanted to break the Big Mac world record.
Okay.
And apparently, in his regular life, he has a cheat day.
Was that where he doesn't eat? Is a competitive eater's cheat day where you just don't eat? Because eating's your job.
But using Uber Eats.
Yes.
Says he racked up an order of 32 Big Macs to beat the previous record of 30 from an Indianapolis area McDonald's. If you look at the McMenu, one sandwich is 540 calories.
And how long did it take him to consume the 32 Big Macs?
But just think about this. 15, he said that they actually limited the order to 15 burgers, I guess, on the McDonald's smartphone app. You can only order 15. You're talking about 18,000 calories.
Hamburger.
He said it's a dream of his since he was a kid.
What a loser. Such a loser,
That's a
man.
full-on nightmare. Having
It's
to
just-
eat 15 Big Macs or 30 Big Macs?
32. I mean, he's just the biggest loser in the country.
32 Big
All
Macs.
those competitive eaters.
Think about how full you would be if you ate 2 Big Macs.
I mean, if you're a competitive eater, man, you should have studied harder in school. I mean,
but I'm guessing for Joey Chestnut and
So
a
he
select few,
did-
it's probably pretty lucrative.
He did 32 Big Macs in 38 minutes and 15 seconds.
That is.
don't these guys
amazing.
every once in a
He
while
said at
choke
the-
out and die?
At the end of it, he
think
said,
so,
I
yeah.
did it. It was a dream come true.
Hamburger.
32.
Meanwhile, 10 years ago, Junk's producer Brett Oliverio bought, 10 orders of large McDonald's fries and dumped them into a cardboard box and thought he'd be able to eat them in like 10 or 15 minutes. I think he ate 15 fries.
He ate like
started filling
small
up.
fries.
He's like, I don't think I can do this.
Well, even Chestnut said that
Barely made a dent.
after he ate like 5 Big Macs, and he ended up doing 32, he started getting the sweats. He said that's normal in the world of competitive eating.
He's a loser. I don't know what to tell you. I have no interest
He's a
in it.
winner,
That's that
EB.
dude.
He's a winner.
Why are you laughing at me, Trev?
Because why is he a loser?
Because it's a competitive eater.
He's the best in the world.
It's the dumbest thing ever.
He is at the top of the food chain, so to speak.
Yeah, no.
He's probably butt rich.
It doesn't matter. He's a loser.
I got to look up his net
I
worth
wouldn't
now.
say
I have more
rich.
respect for a drug dealer.
How much do you win? I mean,
I'm running a real business.
on the tour,
What?
they have a tour, right?
Yeah,
If you-
they're
I'm guessing
losers.
you
I'm
win
going to
like
guess
a-
his net worth.
I'm guessing you win like a $5,000 check.
Yeah, they don't win that much.
His
He
net
probably
worth-
makes $100K a year.
It's got to be under $2 million, his net worth, right?
It better be.
I'm going to look it up.
Better be. I've done way more. I've accomplished way more in my career. All you guys have all, except
He
for
was
Dravi
worth-
and Valdez.
He's worth
accomplished way more.
$1.5 million as of last year.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
It's not
For
bad.
somebody that just eats hot dogs and Big Macs.
he's a loser.
How many Big Macs, if you, empty stomach, all right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's just imagine
I mean, I can't think of
yesterday-
anything dumber.
Imagine yesterday you didn't have lunch, didn't have dinner. You were
Okay.
famished. And I brought with 32 Big Macs.
How many
in
could I
front of you.
finish?
Yeah.
2 at the most, and I feel like dying after eating 2.
Yeah, I mean, if you eat
I think
two
you'd
big
probably
Like if I
finish
ate 3, I might pass out and die.
I want to know Eric's list of loser professions.
that's at the top.
Competitive eating's at the top.
What? Give me some, and I'll tell you if it's a winner or a loser profession.
Professional dart thrower.
That's a winner. That's a skill.
that's a skill.
I put
What
that
about-
guy's a
what
winner.
about
This
like
guy
a,
has
That's a winner.
skill.
That's like an athlete.
what about like a rodeo clown?
I mean, those guys are crazy. I would say that they're. I mean, they probably are losers. They probably didn't do well in school. They probably are losers.
What about like a magician?
I mean, they're
Magician?
weirdos. They're weirdos, but it's a skill.
Yeah, but if you get to the top of the game, you make a
Magician's
boatload of
way
cash.
greater than a competitive eater.
Well,
Winner,
definitely a
life
skill.
winners.
What?
It's an entertainer.
competitive eating. It's
Oh,
clearly.
it's just gluttony. It's just
It's
just,
a word,
okay, right?
a weird training. you
Yeah,
have to
I mean,
do.
it's like
That's
being
all.
a professional pooper or something. You know what I mean? Like whoever can poop the most. Why don't they do
I
that?
think some of them work here at Entercom.
Yeah. Why don't they
Dude
do
ate
that?
after 5.
Why don't they get a bucket and then we'll have a contest?
The dude ate 7 Big Macs in 5.5 minutes. That was like
that's-
his pace.
It's gross, but it is a feat.
What
There's
about
no doubt about
what
it.
about a Toys R Us manager?
Mr. Manager.
Yes, I was,
It was
material.
management material. I mean,
Did you enter
Just
as a
as a
manager
champion.
or did you rise up?
Come on, enter JP. I was college educated.
But I'm definitely into the professional pooping league, though.
yeah, right?
I'm kind of into that.
Oh,
Why don't they do that? Competitive eating, it's the same thing.
who has the best wraparound?
Takes the same amount of talent.
They judge it.
Yeah, you know,
Oh no,
just-
I disagree. I think you have to. Competitive eating is on a different.
well, you got to
plane
eat a
than
lot to poop a lot.
Competitive pooping.
But you got to take your probiotics. I mean, there's a whole thing you got to do.
Hey, what about a nanny?
I mean, they're usually nannies are like kids. It's not a big, they haven't figured out life yet.
Your new bit is to tell people they should have studied harder. I've been hearing that from you.
I tell my kids that all the time. I tell my son,
didn't-
That's
just to make sure.
It's EB's default whenever I talk about tip the maid. He's like, get a better job.
Oh yeah.
Go to.
Oh yeah. I mean, honestly, they could get better
Hey,
jobs.
what if Stevie
That's like
came
the
up to
lowest
you?
hanging fruit.
Stevie
You
wants to
said-
be a garbage man.
He's told me that before, just to tilt me.
What if he, all my teammates at the dining hall are really impressed with how much I can eat. I want to get into competitive eating.
Not gonna
Right,
do
he
that.
came home and ate 200 chicken wings in one
He's
sitting.
not going to do
He used to
that.
say,
My
used
whole
to-
thing
used
is,
to
though,
tout
is
his
that, hey,
Chipotle
listen,
prowess.
what?
Used to tout your son's
He
Chipotle
can, no, he
prowess.
can eat. He probably could be a competitive eater if he wanted to. Boy can eat. But no, my whole thing is, look, this is your window of opportunity. Don't close your doors. When you're done with school, you want to,
Thompson
Windows
Creek
and
window
doors.
of opportunity.
yeah, this is your Thompson Creek
Yes.
window of opportunity.
Got to brand it.
I know, just don't go there and get some terrible GPA and then be able to do nothing.
I thought you've always said just find what you're good at.
You do. You got it.
Well,
That too.
Joey Chestnut's good at sucking down hot dogs.
Right. That's his skill.
Listen, I just have no regard for him.
So what about again, I went on Saturday to see the Watch of Justice. So the competitive video gamers,
That's a
losers.
skill. I give him
But it's
that.
kind of the same as the competitive eaters. They're just video gamers.
Hey, if you can make a good living out of it, more power to you.
There's zero talent in eating.
What about
We all do it.
What about like a professional
yeah, but
wrestler?
to do it, they're doing it
What
at the
about if I
highest
was a
level.
professional booger picker? I could pick the biggest boogers in the country. I have the same regard.
Yeah, but there's no market
So
for that.
everyone picks their nose.
There's a market for competitive eaters.
And I happen to generate massive, cloggy, mucusy boogers.
Yeah, but there's something about we go back 20 years. We did a chicken wing eating contest on the show. There's
I
something
could
about it.
pull a Fig Newton out of my nose.
Again, there's no market for that. There is a market for competitive eaters.
Besides, we'll have a
just is.
Junkies biggest booger contest.
No, I'm grossed out by it.
We'll have to
Like,
wait till Corona passes,
I
and then
can't-
we'll sit our
I
fingers
can't
up our
watch Joey Chestnut eat 70 hot dogs. It grosses me out.
Yeah.
But there is a market for it. It's on ESPN.
Yeah, I know. I mean, so is bags. They have the bags there. You know what? Those guys are losers too.
What about
Professional-
What about
hold on.
rollerblading?
Well,
How's
I don't know.
how's
Hold on. The bags
bags
guys are losers.
How's bags any different than darts? You said darts. wasn't
Darts,
a
I just feel like it's
loser.
a more precise skill than bags. Literally any drunk can play bags.
Yeah, but they can't play it well.
Huh?
They can't play it well.
I don't
bags.
think it takes any talent to be good at
You
bags.
said, at one point you said you were into curling.
I said it. No, I mean I said I'd like to try it. I heard it's a ton of fun. I heard it's fun.
All I'm saying is if you say darts is okay, bags
Darts
is
is-
really the same thing, and bowling isn't that much different.
Okay, I would say a professional dart thrower. His skill level and his expertise is way higher than a professional bags player. Professional bags player is just the local drunk at the barbecue.
But
That's all that is.
it's the same athletic endeavor, really.
No,
This
darts.
and
No.
that.
Oh, no. Way more of a precise skill. Way harder to throw darts than bags. Way harder to
do
be a
you have
proficient dart thrower.
More respect for Joey Chestnut
Yeah.
or Cowboy Todd, the silly disc golf
champ.
player.
Yeah.
He's like traveling to
I would have more respect for an elite disc golfer. Yes. I don't know where Cowboy Todd talent lies.
Said number 2 in Virginia.
What?
That's what his wife tweeted out last week.
What? She's hyping him up.
Show me a ranking where Todd is
She
number
had it
2
on
in
her
Virginia.
Twitter.
Yes.
She had a
I
ranking?
saw it,
Yeah, but
yes.
how many people are in it?
Yeah, what are there, 6 people in it? It was like Adam.
A lot of people play disc golf.
Yeah.
Something-
So I would say I'd say I have more respect for a professional disc golfer than a professional eater. Professional eater, I couldn't
I don't
have
think there
less
are
respect.
professional disc golf
Is disc golf
players.
frisbee golf?
Yeah.
Okay.
What
Correct.
about like a professional fisherman that you see?
Oh, much
Are
respect.
you kidding? Those guys are geniuses.
Big time respect.
I have a ton of respect
Geniuses.
for
Those guys,
like
can,
great
those guys know
fishermen.
where the fish
Great
are.
fishermen? Are you kidding? They're sick.
That's definitely a skill.
Those guys
100%.
are beasts. Oh yeah, way more respect for a
You
professional
think
fisherman.
JP scoffing at it? JP could go out on a bass
no.
boat.
Oh, he would catch- you wouldn't even catch a
in
boot.
lake stocked with bass. He would drop his line and wouldn't catch
Yeah.
one fish.
It's a skill, but I don't put that above the dart thrower.
Dart throwing
Put
is
it
just a
in this-
very. Listen, I
I
played a
put
lot of darts in
I put
college.
that in the
That's
same
it's a hard.
category.
That's a hard game.
I put it in the same category: fishing, darts, bags.
No,
I
bags.
put bowling in there too.
Any person, any human, if you have limbs, you can be good at bags.
Not true.
You just need to have arms.
Pool, billiards, same thing, same category.
Billiards? Are you kidding? Those guys are way above bag throwers. Pool players? Are you kidding?
What about like the person that
Minnesota
works
Fat takes a dump on Joey Chestnut.
Willie Mosconi?
Willie Mosconi?
That's an old reference.
I don't even know
Joey
the
Chestnut
cookies. What is there, like the Black Widow or what, the Asian
Jeanette
Widow?
Lee.
Yeah.
She's silly.
Yeah.
I think equivalent to Joey Chestnut.
Are you? You're insane. Their
No.
skill is...
And poker players the same. It's all the same. They're all like
no.
skills, and they're not really sports.
Eric,
Yeah.
I have an update for you. You know how you said Joey Chestnut should have studied harder?
Yeah.
He was a civil engineer before this.
Well, he just really
Better
wasted.
money in
Well, I mean, I don't know
competitive
what
eating.
he's doing.
Sice
Making millions of dollars eating hot dogs.
you call poker a game of skill. You're on the right side of history, JP.
He's got
That's correct.
1.5 milli.
For now,
Okay.
give him a few years.
Yeah, but he's getting.
Your brother made more being a
He's not a
civil
loser
engineer.
because he's able to live out his lifelong dream. and
That's
make a
his
living doing
dream.
it. He said since he was a kid he wanted to. He fell in love with the
Hey, here's your favorite accomplishment of Joey Chestnut.
2 Big Macs for $4.
121 Twinkies in 6 minutes. You'd be Sice. You love Twinkies.
I
Now,
like
not
to-
121
No,
in 6
I like
minutes.
to eat them just over time.
Right.
Yeah.
You like to savor them.
Yeah. I mean, what people? Hold on. Quick poll. Hit the next break. Quick poll. Do you have respect for competitive eaters? Yes or no? That's it.
We'll have to do that at 9 o'clock.
Who's the guest?
We got Neil Greenberg joining us next.
He's a
can ask
man of
Neil,
science
too.
and numbers.
Do you have respect for competitive
Oh,
eaters?
I guarantee you he respects them.
I wouldn't guarantee
He crushes
that.
crunches the numbers.
I don't
the analytics.
totally respect it, but I equate it to bags and darts
Definitely a
and billiards
skill.
and poker.
Hold on.
It's a
You
skill.
think that
And bowling.
a competitive eater is more skilled than a great billiards player? Like the number.
It's a totally different thing, but sure, they have a skill.
Oh my God!
Each have a skill.
Oh no!
Definitely have a skill.
All they're,
Competitive eaters have a skill.
all they're
right.
doing is dunking it in water and just eating.
And all the guy playing billiards is hitting a ball with a stick. I mean, there's not
Are
much
you
to it.
kidding? You're a terrible pool player. You don't even
Oh,
understand.
bad. No more terrible than you.
I know how to set up my shots better than
Junkies
you.
pool challenge. I can see it. It's
Oh, I'm
coming.
sized.